So today's video is about energy. Now, what do I mean by energy? I'm talking about the energy you're producing, or I'm producing, even making this video. When you encounter someone, energy is released, right? We get the sayings or definitions of introverted and extroverted people based off energy projection, how we interpret energy or how energy responds with us. I've been accused over my life of sometimes being too energetic, or my energy is too high for someone to tolerate even, or that's the impression I received. Am I in the wrong, or are they in the wrong, or is this just a simple miscommunication? I think it comes back to it's a miscommunication. We're going to have our tribe of people. We're going to have our people we really thrive with. But we're going to also be able to, understand one another, or all people, just by simply understanding this energy spectrum. I'm an extroverted soul, so for me, I'm usually more vocalizing my energy out. But don't get me wrong, I have my days where I'm really introverted and I'm just like in that middle zone. You gotta call it out of me, or life itself calls it out on me. Once we start viewing this conversation and understanding who am I or who is that person, we're going to be able to come to a conclusion or a mindset that helps us understand them, or understand how can we interact in this situation more. Example, if you're a high energy person and you're coming around someone who's low energy or more introverted, you're going to have to realize maybe I should calm or tone my energy down just a little bit, maybe drastically a lot. We'll have to appreciate, hey, if the introvert starts talking, the low energy person starts talking, I should really just and listen, because for them to take the time to share something usually means it's more energy on their side, because for them, they're projecting energy out. They usually have a bubbling amount of energy within, but to produce that, to come out, to have words, to have expressions, sometimes it's really hard. The extrovert, myself, we need to realize, hey, we need to just calm it down, listen, hold that energy. Let's see if the introvert can give us energy, or if they can't give us energy, let's just see if they can give us a perspective that will help us understand one another. When introvert needs to maybe be more energetic, I think sometimes you just kind of have to realize maybe I need to push myself a little harder. Why? Because if I don't push myself hard enough, I might not be able to reach that person. And I think it comes down into this development that we need to develop, and it's a compassion lens. This compassion lens is having this EQ, or emotional intelligence and awareness, to realize, hey, this is my audience, this is who I'm dealing with, I need to act accordingly. And I think it takes the bigger path, it takes the bigger shoe person to do this, because let's be honest, most of us are never having this thought, who is this? Are they high energy, low energy? No, it's boom. And since we're just boom, that usually I think is what's ending up with such miscommunication, to someone feeling bad, overwhelmed, or wow, I don't feel appreciated, no one even said hi to me. Extrovert would probably feel that way. Once we would have this awareness or this emotional intelligence to realize, high energy, I might need to actually fight to say something occasionally, or I might just need to set some ground rules still before I continue. I think within society we're so unaware of this, or so thoughtless about it, really, it causes problems. I think as awareness spreads and everyone becomes to have more, we'll say, emotional intelligence or awareness to who they're talking to and speaking with their audience, things will really dramatically change. We're all going to have our tribe of people, our people we really get and vibe well with. But I think we need to stop having what I would say are cliques. And what I mean by cliques is, I don't associate with that type of person or that type of person because we don't vibe. I think that's insanely small-minded. I would say if we would become aware, we can change and connect in some of the most incredible ways imaginable, that no one will ever have a moment of awkwardness or a moment of miscommunication, because we're taking the time now to learn, to communicate, to connect, to then thus have awesome conversations. What are your thoughts on this? I believe everyone will have the spectrum of high energy, low energy to the middle. Or maybe life calls you to be really high and then really low, or just kind of goes. That's just how I operate. I'm always going up and down, up and down. I usually try to stay in the middle, but That's just me.